There's no denying that right now the Pokemon trading card game is absolutely crazy when it comes to a market standpoint. In this video, I'm going to be throwing out a lot of numbers at you guys just to kind of give you some food for thought on why pack prices don't make sense, sealed booster boxes don't make sense, singles don't make sense, and then we're going to go into Shining Fate's pre-order pricing as far as singles go, because a lot of that doesn't make sense right now. Everything is just kind of crazy. And then at the end of the video, I am going to give a little bit of an update regarding Shining Fates as far as shipping goes, just to kind of keep you guys in the loop on that. Welcome back to the channel. What's going on, Fan Clan? My name is Danny Phantom, and a lot of times I get questions about whether or not I should be opening up booster boxes, I should be opening up booster packs, or whether I should just be buying singles and things like that. And right now, honestly, the answer for all of those questions is that you should be doing what you want to be doing, because everything is expensive. There are things that are, I never thought I would see $5, $6, $7, $8 for a booster pack when it comes to a mainstream set. And right now, the unfortunate thing is that there is really just nothing that is in print currently. And I know that we've had reprints that have been announced and reprints that have been confirmed, and we just had Darkness Ablaze that's been reprinted and redistributed, but unfortunately that's not, it's not out yet. You know, from a vast standpoint goes, there's shipping issues, there's delays, there's printing issues. Same thing with Vivid Voltage. We were under the impression we were going to be getting this huge restock in December, and then that got pushed to January, and then that got pushed to February. And right now it's still supposed to come in February, but only part of it has been shipped to distributors, and some distributors are still waiting on theirs. And then there's issues with the weather that's causing all these delays, and people just aren't getting answers to questions. And then Pokemon sends out this cryptic tweet a couple weeks ago or last week saying that they're going to be doing what they can to meet demand when it comes to printing, and we still have no idea what any of that means. And meanwhile, you guys are stuck paying $7, $8, $9 for a booster pack for what? Let's be honest with ourselves. For what? What point do we get to as collectors or as investors or as business owners or as enthusiasts, hobbyists, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever you want to identify yourself as? What point do you get to where you're spending too much money for that enjoyment? And I know there is a certain price point that we all have to figure out in our mind of enjoyment. How much enjoyment am I getting from opening these packs? And I can understand when a booster pack is $3 or $4, getting enjoyment out of those pulls, getting enjoyment out of having fun, interacting with your kids and enjoying stuff with your friends, and the chase of pulling, that Charizard VMAX or that Pikachu VMAX or whatever card it is that you're looking for. But all of that enjoyment has to have a price. And that's why when I see all these conversations going on about scalping or flipping or whatever we want to label it as, there needs to be a price that we set limits at to make sure that we're not encouraging this to continue. And the simple solution for all of these price reductions, in order to get price reductions, is, it's simple. Just don't buy. Just don't go out there and encourage it by purchasing. Don't purchase Elite Trainer boxes of Shining Fates at $150, $160, and then those price points have to come down. But if people continue to purchase packs and Elite Trainer boxes at those prices are just going to continue to increase, and that encourages that huge separation that you see between MSRP and then what the current market rate is going. Unfortunately, right now, Pokemon is unable to meet demand when it comes to printing, and that needs to get fixed too. There has to be some kind of way that we can get printing presses up and running and get these huge demands met, or at least somewhat stabilized, where there's more product coming out. And right now there's just continued delays that are being thrown at us. I told you I wanted to get into some numbers, and I do want to get into some numbers, and for this I'm going to pull open my lovely TCG Player screen. For those of you who don't know, I talk about TCG Player all the time, both as a great selling platform, because I think it is a great selling platform, whether you're a collector or a business owner. If you're somebody who's just looking at basically buying cards and selling cards to help build up your collection, this is a great resource, asset to be used there. But it's also just really great for information, just to kind of get an understanding of what's going on in the market, because it does list what the market price is. But then it also lists what, low prices are. So we can start out right now. I did write a bunch of notes down yesterday already, and they've already been changed a little bit, but I'm going to start out with Vivid Voltage because that is the most recent set. We do have booster boxes that are selling for Vivid Voltage for $199.95. This is the current lowest price. I do think that's going to continue coming down a little bit as more product gets into circulation. Like I said, there's some shipping delays that's going to get fixed. Weather isn't going to be this bad all the time, so those issues are going to get remedied, and then there's going to be more product on the market that's going to bring that cost down a little bit. But booster boxes yesterday were selling for about $205 on here. When it comes to Vivid Voltage, this is a little bit of an outlier because it is a little bit better to open, considering the fact that there's amazing rare cards in it. There are 43 cards in this set that are above the pack price. Your pack price, your lowest pack price, the pack price that you can buy a Vivid Voltage booster pack for right now. Yesterday it was $7.75. Right now it looks like it's hovering right around that $7.33 mark. So $7.33 to open up a booster pack. You are looking at 43 cards that are above that $7.33 price. So what does that mean? That means there are only 43 options that you're going to be able to pull out of that pack. Unfortunately, all of those cards are ultra rares except for 6. And this is why Vivid Voltage is a little bit more attractive to open along the same lines as Cosmic Eclipse, because you can pull one of those outliers, one of those amazing rare cards, in addition to one of those ultra rare cards. So if you have 43 cards that you can pull out of this set that are worth $77.33 or more, in addition to 6 amazing rares, that helps kind of stabilize that pack price a little bit more. But the thing is that Vivid Voltage shouldn't be at $7.33 a pack. It should be at $4.18 per pack, because that's MSRP. It should be at that or lower than that. It is technically a still in-print set. They're talking about printing it. It shouldn't be at $7.33. But when you're only looking at 43 cards above that $7.33, and all of those are ultra rare cards, that means that you only have about a 1 in 36 chance of opening something that's going to be above that pack price. And why do I say 1 out of 36? Because all the ultra rare cards that are above it, if you look here, they're all full arts or higher. I mean, they're all secret rares, full art rares. Like, you are only pulling one of those out of a booster box. Very, very, very rarely are you going to pull more than one out of a booster box. And when those high rarities are the only things that are above that pack price, what point do you get to where you're like, well, is it really worth it to open? Now, the good thing about Vivid Voltage, outside of just having those amazing rares in there, is that it does have a couple of outliers, like a Charizard rare right here. You can see the lowest listed right now is $2.79. I don't know what the condition is of that, but you have a market price of $3.85. So that's a rare that you could pull out of this set that helps bring that pack price down. You're looking at code cards only costing about 12 cents right now, so you're not going to make much out of that. And then you have a Lugia Holo rare right here, which is selling for about $2 as far as market price goes. But those are the only 2 outliers that you have in this set that makes this pack worth opening at $7.33. That's a huge thing that I look at when it comes to opening packs, especially when it comes to pre-orders. I like to see what cards outside of ultra rares are selling for a decent price point. What cards are staples, or what cards are highly collectible that are going to help sell for that $1 or $2 mark, that are going to take the place of what you might pull out of an ultra rare, because we know the pull rates for ultra rares are not going to be that good. You're only going to pull about 5 regular art ultra rares out of 36 packs. You're only going to pull about 1 full art. You're only going to pull 1 wild card, whether it be a secret rare trainer card, or a secret rare rainbow rare, or a full art trainer. You're only going to pull maybe 1 of those out of an entire box. So the chances of getting something that's going to be above that $7.33 is really 1 out of 5, maybe, when you combine all those numbers together. So it doesn't really seem like it's going to be that good to get that $7.33 pack price down. If we go further on and we go to Darkness Ablaze, I'm just going to go through the rest of these sets pretty quickly, because I do want to get into Shining Fate stuff. But Darkness Ablaze, for example, you're looking at a booster box of $159.90, still above MSRP. We're still talking about something that's in print right now, or at least rumored to be in print. You only have really a couple cards that stand alone as way above the pack price, which right now a pack price for Darkness Ablaze is about $5.50. You're looking at cards like Charizard VMAX right here, which is selling for a market price of about $100. Outside of that, all of your other ultra rares are below $30. So when you're paying $5.50 for a Darkness Ablaze booster pack, you only really have the chance of pulling something amazing with 1 card. There's only 23 cards in Darkness Ablaze that sell for more than a booster pack. And all of those cards, again, are ultra rares. And the only outlier, the only non-ultra rare card in this entire set that is worth it to pull is a Galarian Mr. Rime, which is only selling for a market price of about $1. So as more of those get onto the market, that's going to fall down to closer to a bulk price, which makes Darkness Ablaze actually one of the worst possible sets that you could open when it comes to investing your money into opening packs. So again, it goes by that point of how much is it worth it to you to get that enjoyment. You can spend $20 going to the movies, you can spend $20 going mini golfing, you can spend $20 going bowling, and you can get some sort of enjoyment out of that. Or you can spend $20 on 4 packs of Darkness Ablaze. How much enjoyment are you going to get out of that in order to pull these cards? And I know it's fun to open up packs, and I get that. But at the same time, when we're talking about making sure that the prices at least stabilize or come a little bit down to earth, a little bit better, is it really worth it when you look at what your pull rates might be? Only 23 cards above that pack price doesn't really seem like it's totally worth it to me when it comes to Darkness Ablaze. Rebel Clash, I'm not going to pull anything else up on the screen here because I'm just going to look at my notes now. Rebel Clash, you're looking at $5 a booster pack, and some of these booster packs you'll be able to find cheaper. This is all data that I pulled strictly from TCG Player. There are websites that sell some of these packs for cheaper. Rebel Clash, you're looking at about $5 for a booster pack. 38 cards are above that $5 booster pack price. All of them, again, are ultra rares. You have a booster box at $184 right now is the lowest listing on TCG Player, and you only have 3 cards that are selling for above $30. The only outlier in that set that's not an ultra rare that is worth it to pull is Boss's Orders, which is selling for about $2.35. Sword and Shield base set, you're looking at $5.25 for a booster pack. A booster box is selling right now for $225. Now, there are 5 cards that are selling between $40 and $50 mark, but only 25 cards in that entire set are worth more than a booster pack. And guess what? Yeah, they're all ultra rares. All of them are below $30 except for those 5 which are between $40 and $50, and there is nothing in Sword and Shield base that would be an outlier or a highlight when it comes to just a normal rare or normal holo card. Cosmic Eclipse. Now, this is another kind of interesting one because you do have those full art character cards. There has been rumors about reprints. I know we're getting one in EU and Europe and the UK, which is fantastic. There hasn't been anything confirmed for the US yet. We're all hoping, we're all thinking that it probably is going to carry over, but right now, Cosmic Eclipse, you're looking at $9.50 for a booster pack, with booster boxes selling for $415. Your chase cards in that set, Charizard and Braixen, the Rainbow Rare is selling for $144, and Rosa is selling for $105. Then you have 7 others that are selling for above $50. So this actually gets a little bit closer to Vivid Voltage. It just depends now because you're paying $9.50 for that booster pack instead. You do have 5 of those alternate art, those character cards that are selling for above that $9.50 mark, and 42 total cards, to all ultra rares again, if you include those character cards as ultra rares. All of those are above that $9.50, 42 of them. And then you have 1 outlier in Rosa, which is a holo trainer card, so not even a rare or anything like that, but that's selling for $3.75, which actually isn't a terrible rate. Going on to Unified Minds, you're looking at $7.25 for a booster pack. A booster box is $295. You have the Rainbow Rare Mew Mew, which is selling for $140. The Full Art Misty is selling for $105. And then you have 1 other card that is selling for above $50. In total, you have 37, again, all ultra rares that are selling for above that pack price of $7.25. Unified Minds, you actually do have a few outliers again. You have a Giratina card in there that is a holo rare that's selling for $4. You have Cherish Ball in there, which is selling for about $2. That's a card that you could pull multiple copies of in a booster box because it is just an uncommon. Same thing with Weakness Guard Energy, which is selling for about $1. That helps bring that value of the pack down a little bit from that $7.25 mark. If you pull a couple of those in there, it brings it down to like $4, which is what we're used to, right? Unbroken Bonds, $9.25 for a booster pack, and then a booster box is $375. Pretty expensive considering it's been reprinted already, just like Unified Minds. You have the Full Art, or the Rainbow Rare Reshizard for $175. The Secret Rare Blastoise, the Rainbow Rare Blastoise in there is $120. And then you have 2 other cards that are selling for above $50. In total, you only have 28 cards, though, that are selling above that $9.25 pack price, which is pretty crazy, a little bit lower than what you would like. At least in Unbroken Bonds, you do have some other holographic cards that help bring that pack price down. You have a Porygon Z that is selling for $2.50. You have a Mew that's selling for $2.50. Spirit Tomb is selling for $2.50. And then Snorlax and Volcanion are selling for $2 a piece. So as long as you get a white code, that helps bring that pack price down a little bit. But though, again, 28 cards, and the majority of them being full arts or higher, above that $9.25 mark. And finally, we have Team Up, which is a super, super cool set. A lot of fun to open. Unfortunately, right now, Team Up is selling for $12 a booster pack. The booster boxes somehow got up to $800, which is absolutely insane. You do have that really cool Latios GX card, that Rainbow or that alternate art card, and that's selling for about $200 right now. Then you have the Rainbow Rare Pikachu Zekrom, which is selling for $85, and then you have 4 other cards that are selling above $50. In total, though, you only have 27 cards that are selling above above that $12 pack price. Again, all of them are ultra rares or higher. You do have a $7 rare in the Charizard. Lugia is a holographic card in that set, selling for $6. Jirachi is a super, super playable card that at one point was selling for $20, $30, $40, but because they reprinted it so many times, that holo rare in there is only selling for $5. You have a rare Blastoise in there that's selling for $4. A holo rare Absol, which is selling for $4. You have the Black Market Prism Star, which is selling for $2. And then you have a Metal Goggles card, the trainer card, which we've talked about on this channel before, that's selling for $1.50. The good thing about Unbroken Bonds, you can pull a regular art. The Gengar Mimikyu regular art is selling for above that $12 pack price, but it's just crazy when you start looking at these booster box prices and these booster pack prices, and you start saying to yourself, at what point does it become too expensive to open? And I think we're kind of at that point, and that's why I'm worried a little bit and really, really hoping that Pokemon does kind of flood the market with some reprints here, because when you look at everything, it's just too much. All right, so now we're going to go to Troll and Toad here. And the reason I want to go to Troll and Toad is because I do want to look at Shining Fates. Troll and Toad is kind of like the first website that always lists singles when it comes to pre-order pricing. So this set hasn't technically come out yet. It doesn't come out officially until Friday, and there's going to be a lot of delays. I like sorting it by price just to see what the highest is, but this kind of gives you an idea of what the single rates are going to be like when Shining Fates drops this weekend. If you're not out there and you're not able to get your set completed or anything like that, and you just kind of want to buy a few products, maybe you got some tins, maybe you have some Pikachu V boxes, you want to open up a little bit and then see what you can get rather than going out and trying to fight for all this sealed product that's selling at these astronomical rates. Charizard VMAX right now, it does look, from what I've seen, like the pull rates for Charizard VMAX, that secret rare, is actually going to be like 1 in 400, which isn't terrible. So I don't think it's going to hold this $899.99 price point. If you're patient and you wait a few weeks, I do expect this number to drop considerably, but $899.99, $900 is basically Troll and Toad sold out of their pre-order pricing at this point. I did see some on eBay, or at least one on eBay, that was already going for $2,000 and had like 40 bids on it, which is absolutely crazy to me. But other than that, you don't have really any cards that are above $100 except for this Eternatus VMAX, that shiny rare that's in the set. The black and gold card is selling for $130. The other one is selling for about $100 here, the Eternatus V. And then you've got Skyla, the full art, is the most expensive full art trainer card in the set, selling for about $100. After that, everything goes down to about $50 except for this outlier here, this Rillaboom VMAX. The shiny rare is selling for $70. The thing is that pretty much every single shiny card right now is selling for about $20 or more, which is absolutely crazy, and it's something that I would definitely hold off on when it comes to pre-ordering singles. I would wait for the set to be out a couple weeks, wait for a lot of this product to be opened up, and then start looking on TCG Player, Troll and Toad, some of those other websites, to start completing that master set if you're chasing that master set, because I do expect these prices to go down considerably, because we do know a ton of this product is going to be opened, and we do know that a ton of this product is going to be delayed. So as these products start coming out and start getting open, more people are going to be dumping their duplicates or their triplicates or whatever the case may be, and you should be able to pick some of them up for a considerably cheaper price point. But if you look at like Lapras VMAX is selling for $50, Grimmsnarl VMAX is selling for $50. There's just a ton of all of these shiny Volt cards that are selling for, you know, $20, $30, $40, $50, which is very, very unlike the norm when it comes to pre-order singles. Usually you have some ultras that are selling for above, you know, $20, $30, and those are kind of the higher upper end ultras, but never do you have this substantial of an amount in here. I thought the most expensive one was Suicune when it came to shinies, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, here it is. So the Suicune shiny rare is the normal baby shiny. That's selling for $40 as a pre-order price. That is the most expensive baby shiny that we have out here. After that, you have a couple amazing rares here, Kyogre, Reshiram, and Yveltal, and this is something you can just go and Troll and Toad and check out on your own. But it's kind of cool just to see what price points are at. Troll and Toad does list quantities for everything, so they do have product that they're opening up, and it looks like that Charizard VMAX has sold out, so it kind of gives you an idea of what people are chasing when you see stuff that is sold out, like this Dragapult shiny rare right here is already sold out at $19.99. I'm assuming they probably have maybe a quantity of 4 of each card that they originally listed, so they're getting decent amounts of people buying out singles right away. But again, if there's no sealed product that they can find, that's what people are going to go to. Okay, so I know I threw a lot of numbers at you guys, but it's just kind of food for thought, and I really wanted to go through it just so you could kind of see what my brain looks at when I'm looking at all these pre-order prices. It looks like, I think, in my own personal opinion, pre-order prices are a great thing to look at, but not necessarily a great thing to always take advantage of. There are some instances where you have cards that are going to come out that do go up after pre-release weekends or pre-order weekends, but for the most part, everything goes down after you wait or after more product gets open. So definitely be patient, wait a little bit. Don't jump the gun and just start buying everything. There's going to be a lot of this product that is coming for months down the road. So there's going to be a lot of it open. So if you're somebody who's really chasing master sets for Shining Fates, just kind of be patient, lay back a little bit, open some product for fun, and then start filling out your master set when it comes to buying singles and things like that. The good thing about pre-order pricing when it comes to Elite Trainer boxes is those Elite Trainer boxes have come down a little bit. They were at about $150, $160 a few days ago. Now that people are starting to get product in, looks like some people have product listed for about $120, $125, which is not good by any means, but much cheaper than that $150, $160 price point. Booster packs, loose booster packs are still selling for $15, $16 a piece. Just to kind of give you a little bit update on the tin situation. In the last video, I talked about tins only having 5 packs in them instead of 6. It does look like the majority of the US product is going to have 6 packs in it. Unfortunately, Pokemon sent out a bunch of product directly from their warehouse, and it went to various distributors or card stores directly, and unfortunately that product was meant for the UK distribution, so they kind of got some shipments crisscrossed, I guess, unfortunately. So some product, just pay attention to the tins that you get and the tins that you buy, because you want to make sure that it says 6 packs instead of 5. It is supposed to be 6, but unfortunately some product that was meant for the EU got dumped into the North American side, which is only 5 packs instead of 6. Why it's that way, I have no idea. I would be frustrated as well if it was only 5 packs instead of 6. I'm not going to speak too much on that because I don't really understand it myself, but Shining Fates does seem like a lot of it has hit distributors as early as today and should start shipping as early as today or tomorrow, depending on the weather or the location of your distributor or where you're getting it from. Unfortunately, if you're on the East Coast or fortunately, if you're on the East Coast or West Coast, you probably have product a little bit earlier than anybody who's kind of in the Midwest or in the South, because Midwest and South have just been getting slammed with whether it be giant amounts of snow or giant amounts of ice or giant amounts of, all of it together has really delayed things where deliveries haven't even happened. A lot of businesses have had to close altogether. So we hope for better things over the next few days, so that way this product can start getting out there. But if you're somebody who's going around to an LGS or to even a retail store in your area, don't necessarily freak out if you don't see anything on the shelves right away come Friday or Saturday, because there might be a couple of there might be a little bit of delay when it comes to getting that product out there, just because of the weather and everything that's going on. So I know I threw a lot of information at you guys tonight, and I do apologize because I know there are a lot of numbers, but it helps me to kind of think out loud and kind of give you guys an understanding of everything that I look for when it comes to all of this stuff. And I wanted to give that information to you so that way, because I know a lot of people aren't going to sit there and study numbers like that, but it's a good thing to look at so that way you can understand where your money is going, if it's worth it, and at what point it's like, this is too much. This is too much. This isn't going to be as enjoyable as it should be, because how many times do you want to open up a pack of Unified Minds or Unbroken Bonds and pull the same rare over and over again? It's fun to open, but then when you open it up and you just see, well, this is 45 cents of bulk that I just got out of this pack. Is it really worth that $9.25 investment that I made in it? Did I get that kind of enjoyment out of it? And not all the time is that answer going to be yes. It's a lot more close. It's yes a lot more times when that price point for that pack is around that $4 to $5 mark, depending on how old the print run is. So with that being said, I do want to thank you guys for listening to me talk for close to 20 minutes, which is absolutely insane. If you like what you heard, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a subscribe on the channel. That's not really a thing, but hit that subscribe button down below. I really appreciate all you guys very, very much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all your support, guys. Good luck with your Shiny Fates hunts this weekend, and I will see you all next time. Peace.